Uwe Parpart, Chief Asia Economist and Strategist for Cantor Fitzgerald, joins us now from Hong Kong. Uwe, good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Hi.
We heard Elliot
Sure.
talk about the dollar, which of course is at a 14-year low against the yen. Does that change your assessment of how we should strategize towards Japanese equities, specifically exporters?
Well, of course it does change to some extent, but not really fundamentally. I think this particular yen strength has a good chance of burning itself out. If you look at the actual credit default swaps on the Japanese sovereign, they have widened a great deal, and that means there are all sorts of questions about the Japanese debt, and if there are questions about the Japanese debt, there could be questions about the rating of Japan, and that would hit the yen in the negative direction. So that's one thing. The other thing is the unfortunate Mr. Fuji, of course, is now going to try to call upon his American and European colleagues to help him out of a bind that unfortunately he has himself created. I think this policy issue that created in part the strong yen will also go out of the window. So we think that dollar strength will reassert itself in the first quarter of next year. There is no flight from dollar assets of any significance. You can see with the Treasury auctions, people love U.S. debt.
I know that you like China, Korea and Japan equities. The Chinese stock market up 78% this year. The Korean stock market up 43%. There's a lot of talk, Uwe, about bubbles forming right now, but you say you're more worried about bubble heads than bubbles. Just explain your thinking.
Yeah, I'll explain my thinking. I think this has become a bit of a consulting economist business to try to discern bubbles and find them and point to them and make a lot of noise around them. I don't think that's really what's going on. Fundamentally, we remain in a deflationary global environment, and it's going to take a long time until we really find a way out of that. Strauss-Kahn, the head of the IMF, said the other day, we're only about halfway through the write-offs that the banking system has to do. So take that into account. We've gone through 1.3 trillion. Maybe we've got another 1 trillion, 1.5 trillion to go. That's fundamentally deflationary. There may be some small bubbles here and there, but they will not essentially alter the picture at this point in time. One thing that did sort of nerve me and led to this particular comment about bubbleheads is a person who otherwise I have great respect for, Bill Gross of PIMCO, said that the entire Chinese economy was a bubble, and that I just don't understand. The Chinese have pumped a lot of money into their economy. They had been asked to do so, they had been begged to do so, they've done it. And they have done well with it. They have built domestic demand. Okay. There is no essential problem with the Chinese economy at this point.
Uwe, thanks very much for joining us today. We'll talk to you soon.